Today I'm going to be riding with the Pacific Knights.
My name is Tyler, also known as Everide. I'm here riding on the border of southern Utah. And,
to get away,
well,
from all the craziness getting in my face. No more traffic jams, telephones, emails, or faxes. Just lie on the beach.
Frank, I hate to say it, but this is what was on the bathroom floor after we put that firecracker in the toilet at high school. What's going on?
Well, what I've done here, I've just made a display, which is sort of a cutaway of what the tank in your toilet looks like.
Oh, the inside.
Yeah, this represents the mechanism, the ball cock assembly, the overflow valve, the flapper.
And why do we need to see this?
Well, because I'm going to show you the number one, the Board of Water Supply says the number one cause of wasted water in the home is the toilet tank. And if you have a bad flapper, you could be losing thousands of gallons.
And there's nothing worse than a bad flapper.
Right. And your flapper is connected with a chain to a handle, and when you lift it, the flapper goes up, water creates a spin in the bowl, the water goes down. So,
and this is way past jiggle the handle, right?
Correct. So what happens is, a lot of people don't realize that they might have a leak, but the leak is so slight they can't tell. So if you go to any city mill,
where would it leak? You mean like outside the toilet on the floor?
No, water is actually going between the flapper and the overflow valve.
Into the toilet?
Into the bowl. Now your bowl has a P-trap that's built into it, and it's set at a certain level. If you add water to it, it'll automatically adjust itself.
Oh, duh, I'm so sorry. You're saying it's leaking in the bowl. You wouldn't even notice it.
You wouldn't even notice it. Especially if you have the older type. This is what was called the ball and cock assembly.
Yeah.
And what happened is the water put pressure on this, and so you always see people bending this thing and getting it to adjust.
That's me!
So what happened is this kind, all of a sudden, you're leaking water from the tank and it goes down, down. But then it's just readjusting itself. You have no idea you have a leak.
And you have money literally going down the drain.
Now they've come out with what they call fluid master ball cock assemblies, which are better, because when these are in up position and all of a sudden water drops, there's a valve in here that signals. It'll actually make a noise telling you, a noise telling you, hey, I have a leak. So it's always recommended, if you have the old-fashioned, change it. Change it to this type. And a lot of people say, oh, it won't fit my tank, because tanks come in various heights. But these adjust. You can twist it, and you set it up so that the top is 1 inch from the top of your tank.
Okay.
So that's the good part.
So it's very easy. So what you should do is, while you're returning this, turn in your beeper and get a cell phone while you're at it. Because you might as well join the 21st century.
Correct.
Okay.
So the first step, whenever working with plumbing, always find the turn-off valve. Clockwise, you turn it off. Okay. Now what you want to do here now is you want to flush your toilet. By flushing it, you're going to let all the water come out, right? And then you can change the flapper. But before we even do that, what I would recommend, go to any city mill, and you can pick up what is called a free toilet tank leak detector. And in there is sort of a purplish blue pill.
Oh, does it taste badly? Because, most blue pills nowadays,
No, actually, it's food coloring dye. You could dye Easter eggs with this.
Really?
So basically, what you're going to do is take the tablet out of here and put it into the tank water.
Put it in the tank.
Right. And then what's going to happen in a few minutes, all the water in the tank is going to turn blue. Yeah. Now, in a few minutes, if all of a sudden you see the water in the bowl turning blue, that means guaranteed there's a leak between the flapper and the overflow.
So you see clear water with little blue streaks.
You're going to see blue streaks.
Yeah.
Right. So immediately, what you should do is, now you turn off your valve.
Okay.
Flush the water, remove your flapper. The flapper is just hinged on two sides.
Oh yeah, okay.
You take it right off. Take it to your nearest city mill or home center, because they do come in various styles. Purchase a new one, and then it just snaps right back on.
Is there any cleaning of the seal area?
Well, you could. You're right. There's the seal on the overflow. Could be. You could wash it with a rag, clean it, because sediment can build.
Okay.
and then you just snap it back on, reattach your chain. Now, sometimes the ball cock assembly goes bad too. Now here I have a sample
Yeah.
of the fluid master type. And basically, if you just take off the top,
Let me see that. That just
yeah, just a cap, the
cap
protective
comes
cap.
off the top.
You twist it, and on here, there is a little washer.
Oh man.
And what happens is, after a period of time, again, because our water in Hawaii does have
Sediment.
minerals and sediment,
Yeah.
it builds up in the groove. Now, some people will just take this, wash it with soap and water, put it right back, and it'll work. Or you can go to your home center,
And
buy a new one, and then this just goes right back on, like this. And then you just put it right back on. Put your cap,
okay.
okay, and that, of course, is going to be done right in
Now,
position.
Frank, to you, this is like easy stuff.
easy-
I know it's
easy
like
stuff.
duck soup, right?
Right.
But the average person is quite capable.
Quite capable. And you know, if you call the plumber to do what we just did here,
Yeah.
they're going to charge you $100. So why not do it yourself? It's so simple.
People hate working on toilets, though, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you saved us some money, and
Right.
we all appreciate that flush when it's there, because when
Right.
it's not,
We're in trouble.
thank Frank.
Thank you.
Today I'm going to be riding with the Pacific Knights. Hey, want to win $1 off a gallon at 76 Hawaii? Then just text CAR to 55123 and you might be one of our weekly winners. Good luck.
Introducing the all-new Indian Chief, starting at $18,999. Choice in American motorcycles is here.
Here are 3 reasons to choose TNT Tinting. 1, we carry the world's best window film. 2, we're Hawaii's industry leader for over 30 years. And 3, our people with over 240 years of combined experience. Log on or stop by. TNT Tinting.
When a project gets blown your way, City Mill has lower prices to get the job done. There are lower prices throughout the store, so you can get more done while spending less. Lower prices on the products you come to City Mill for. Check our ads or stop by and see aisle after aisle with the new lower price tags. Lower prices at City Mill, your neighborhood store that's always big on help, big on savings.
Today I'm going to be riding with the Pacific Knights. They meet here at the L&L Drive-In by the airport and have for 10 years. We're going to talk a little to the president and then take a ride. Great club. Really looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, there were 3 of us that started it. Bull, who is now the president of the Virginia chapter, and there was another, our Secretary Whipper, who's recently resigned. But there were three co-founders to this club. You know, it's just like any other club that starts up. You're not happy with where you're at. You want something different. We wanted to ride with a club that had a positive impact on the community, not just riding around making noise and typical biker, you know, mentality, which is nothing wrong with it if that's what you want to do, but it just wasn't something we were at that stage in our lives wanted to do. You know, we're very regimented about our attitude and how we act in public and so forth. So we have the basic foundation, but what we do with it, what the club does with it, it just turned out to be awesome. A lot of people are very excited when they come out and they ride with a club that rides tight. Road guards are out there blocking lanes, you move, you maneuver. The camaraderie here is awesome, and they get excited at first. So we want them to get over that excitement and make sure that it's something that they want to commit to, because we expect a commitment in this club, just like any other club. And without getting into the club bylaws too much, we definitely have a prospect period. They have sponsors, and they kind of guide them. But if we don't feel that this is the club for you, we will point you in a different direction. You'll have the invitation to ride with us, but if we don't feel you have the night cut, then you're not going to make it, and there's no point wasting anybody's time. Life's short. And so we make sure we invite them out, let them guest ride, hang around for a little while, and then if we feel that there's a click there with everybody, they will usually approach us, say, how do I take the next step? And at that point, our executive order will get together and find them a sponsor, and they become a prospect, and they have to do their prospect period.
Hang around, prospect, finally patch up. That's old school.
Well, sometimes old school is best.
Well, we had a pretty good ride, and now we're somewhere, except I don't know what's this place, bro? What's the place called?
McNut Farm Bar.
McNut Farm. Well, then it's appropriate we be here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we do a annual food drive, usually around Christmas time, because that's when they need it the most. We have a back to school supply drive, which was actually headed up by our VP Jesse. That's become a great success. We started off just doing a couple of schools, and now it's expanded to the whole, pretty much, Ever Beach side of all the intermediate schools. For example, today, one of our members has a neighbor that has cancer. So we're going to do a little down in the dumps, and he asked if the club could just ride by her house and make some noise, maybe irritate the rest of the neighbors, but just put a smile on her face, you know what I mean? And it's not something major, it's something little we can do, but it's something that'll help somebody, so hey, why not?
Oh, wasabi ang pinakademi na.
I thought the Filipino accent was coming out on that one.
No, I left that at home.
You left that at home?
No more the Pinoy.
Oh, this is the good one.
I left that Pinoy.
Here we go. Woo-hoo! Pacific Nice! Rockin'!
My name is Tyler, also known as Everide. I'm here riding on the border of southern Utah.
Introducing the all-new Indian Chief, starting at $18,999. Choice in American motorcycles is here.
That's right. Good. You're kidding. No way. That's oh. That's great. Oh. Could you repeat that, please? Thank you.
Call First Insurance at 527-7722 for a free auto insurance quote. And chances are, you'll be surprised by how much you save.
Hey, want to win $1 off a gallon at 76 Hawaii? Then just text CAR to 55123 and you might be one of our weekly winners. Good luck.
Here are 3 reasons to choose TNT Tinting. 1, we carry the world's best window film. 2, we're Hawaii's industry leader for over 30 years. And 3, our people with over 240 years of combined experience. Log on or stop by. TNT Tinting.
We're here once again at Custom Fab Choppers to talk to Roger about how to make your bike look cool by kicking that front end out. Dun, dun, dun. Everybody who saw Easy Rider, man, back in 1969 wanted that.
They loved it.
Yeah?
It really does make a bike look so cool when the front end is like really out there and long. But But you know what? There's a definite formula for making it long without making adverse effects in handling. You know?
Is that what they mean when they say rake and trail? Now, don't give me the math. I missed class that day, bro. But
I know it's really complex. Yeah. It actually is kind of complex. But basically, what it is rake and trail. Good rake and trail is matching up the degree in the triple tree to the rake in the neck on the frame.
This would be the triple tree.
This is the triple tree. These are the triple trees, and then this is the neck of the bike.
Right.
Yeah, of the frame.
Okay, so that all has to be. Well, why can't you just?
Well, a lot of guys want to do that. They actually think that they can put like a really raked, like 7-degree tree on a 30-degree neck, and then what happens is it turns the bike into like a bad shopping cart with bad casters. And once you hit like maybe 40, 50, 60 miles an hour, it's like uncontrollable. Your handlebar is just going to be reeling back and forth.
But you look cool going down.
Oh man!
No, you don't want that.
Crazy.
You don't want that.
That
And
is
what
crazy.
about what is meant by when they say flop?
Okay, that would be the opposite. So like in the old days, remember back in the 70s, guys would rake the neck of the bike. They would cut the frame and rake the neck way out.
Put a wedge in there.
Yeah, but they'd have like 0-degree trees, and then what happens is it does the opposite. The bike handles super good at high speed, but at low speed it wants to fall into the turn. You really have to fight it.
Oh, it actually flops over.
Yes, it would make the wheel totally flop. Yeah, so the idea is to get that balance just right, so it handles, it handles almost like stock.
Because people forget, you're not always, heading out to Sturgis. You're sometimes having to, drive around a parking lot at the mall.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So what's the best way to do it? I'm guessing see a professional?
Yeah. We have done so many rakes on bikes. We do rakes on necks. We order trees. We order, degreed trees, and we kind of know the formula, and we can always help you out.
Rake and trail. I'm still confused.
Hey, what's up, Andy and the rest of Hawaii? My name is Tyler, also known as Everide. I'm here riding on the border of southern Utah, and I'm sorry I don't have multiple cameras facing back at me. The road is so bumpy that it probably wouldn't do you much good. But this is the border of southern Utah and Arizona, and today I'm going to go show you some. There are actually some dinosaur tracks from some dinosaurs that lived thousands of years ago, guys. These dinosaurs are ancient. Oh, if that's the case, I had some teachers that were legitimate dinosaurs. No, these are millions and millions of years ago. But yeah, it should be fascinating. And then we will go back, and I hope to show you some petroglyphs with my friend. This is my friend, Mr. Rohonek. I hope to show you guys some petroglyphs left by some ancient Native Americans, and that really did happen a couple thousand years ago. So anyway, let's get to showing you. It's pretty cool.
Yes? Sure. Good. Yeah. Great. Wow. Whew. Great. Can you say that again?
Call First Insurance at 527-7722 for a free auto insurance quote, and chances are you'll be surprised by how much you save.
Did you know dementia and Alzheimer's are linked to hearing loss? If you're not hearing well, it's very important that you get help soon. The longer you wait, the worse it could get. At Family Hearing Aid Center, let us help you bring back what you've been missing. Call us today and receive a free screening and consultation, and a lifetime of service and adjustments every 3 months included with your purchase. We are locally owned and operated and have been serving Hawaii for 33 years. Family Hearing Aid Center.
Warner Valley dinosaur tracks. So here it is. This is the prehistoric wooden fence. You can see that somebody way back prehistorically, millions and thousands of years ago, loves LG. No, just kidding. Let's go to the tracks. Now these are the big guys. You can see I put my hand on there. It's not even close. I mean, that thing starts right here. You can't. That thing starts clear over here. That is a big, big beast. Here you can see some, you can see one of their, you know, talons right there. Pretty cool. I mean, these things were huge. So yeah, that is the question. Whose toes are those? These guys were about human size. These guys, oh, they were a lot bigger. They're the ones leaving those big ones. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So check out how much the terrain has changed for us now. Giant green hills with nothing on them. And then over this way, you got these huge red rock plateaus. Oh, lots of people here. All right, so I'm just walking my way over. Now remember, this is about 90 miles from where I live in southern Utah. All kinds of stuff to see down here. If you ever get out this way to the mainland, highly recommend it. Gorgeous views, something completely different. And well, there we are. Torweep overlook of the Grand Canyon. And I know on camera, I'm never gonna do it justice, but that is 1 mile down. All right, well, I'm gonna flip the camera and focus completely on my footing, because I don't want to die. Oh, a freaking bee just landed on me too. There we go.
Hey, have I told you guys I'm really afraid of heights?
Well, there you have it, the Grand Canyon. Northern Arizona, southern Utah area. Not in Utah, it's in Arizona, but yeah, if you ever get out here, it's a great way to die. And on the way back from Torweep, maybe we'll show you guys some legitimate, very ancient native petroglyphs that are really, really cool. Depends on how much light we have. It's going to take a while to get back. That's one of the cool things about Utah is once you're done riding around, looking at dinosaur tracks and cool Indian artifacts, come over here and holy, yeah, that was steeper than I thought. Come over here and have fun on the bike you came in on. And another thing is, it seems like 9 out of 10 times you're riding off into an amazing sunset, or at least an amazing vista with your buddies. I mean, that's awesome. It's funny how the Native Americans could create petroglyphs that could last for millennia, and we can't make a sign that lasts for probably 5 years. Well, Andy, it's been a fun time touring southern Utah with you guys. Thanks for coming along. Petroglyphs, thousands of years old. Pretty awesome stuff. But man, my ride is over. I think we've gone about 200 miles in 2 days over some pretty rough terrain. So I'm ready to go, hop in a hot tub, and eat some steak or something. Anyway, thanks so much for checking out southern Utah with us. Aloha, guys.
I went to Hana more traffic jams, telephones, emails, or faxes.